big, beautiful lives. And one of the most beautiful things we can do is give back. Our next guest, 21-year-old Zoë Jenkins, has been using her voice to lead change in our schools since she was just 5 years old. As a youth change maker for the All-State Foundation, Zoë has made it her mission to help young people feel seen, heard, and empowered to serve their communities. Take a look.
I was the kid who asked lots of questions all the time about why does the world work the way it does? Why is this that way? I discovered the meaningfulness and power that stories have to help people see things from a new perspective. A really crucial part of my work is making sure that young people feel like their voices matter so that we can work together to address issues that young people are facing. The Kentucky Student Voice Team's podcast was reaching thousands of students across the state and now has grown into a student-led newsroom that is virtually employing dozens of middle school and high school students and reaching even more around the country. Something I really love about my work with the All-State Foundation is their commitment to seeing young people as young people, redefining what it means to serve. We have this network, so we can kind of lean on each other and co-create and build in a space where we know that we have not just the financial resources, but just literally the human resources of great people who are here to help you. The All-State Foundation has just been a great mentor and support. It was something that inspired me to start thinking about what's the next step as I'm graduating from college. What does it look like to continue my youth service as a career? I think something that's really powerful about service is it's reciprocal. People just feel more connected to one another. That's the kind of community everyone wants to live in.
Fam, please welcome Zoë Jenkins to the show. I mean, what great work you're doing. It just blows me away that you actually started doing things for others in these big ways. 5 years old, you became like a person. Look at you as your Girl Scout. That's a 5-year-old superstar I'm looking at here. Tell me about this little kid.
Oh my goodness. First of all, she would never shut up. That's the first thing my parents would say. My mom was my troop leader, pushed me to get into Girl Scouts when I was very young. And I just remember very early on helping to raise the flag at my elementary school, setting out pinwheels on my front yard, and getting to walk by that on my walk to school every day was my first sense of like, wow, I can do something that other people can see and benefit from. And just very lucky to have parents who are so supportive and model that in their day-to-day life.
I love it. So you were 15, you could have, yes, your parents. You were 15 years old in 2019. You launched Get School podcast. And the goal, as we heard in the piece, was really to have others share their stories. That is so special, because so often, as you said, teenagers feel invisible. They feel like people are telling them what to do versus allowing them to make mistakes, to experience life. Social emotional development is more important sometimes, more than academics. And you are reaching at the heart of that. What is it? I think we have a side of the podcast. Let's play it.
How would you describe your school climate?
Well, I'll be honest with you, it is very cliquey.
So I guess not everyone's school passes the vibe check, but why exactly is school climate so important?
Students who feel like they can express themselves in school tend to do better. I mean, they're more comfortable. They can think and apply themselves without any reservation.
Wow. I could listen to that clip over and over. It's so important. I mentioned to the audience, you are a youth change maker supported by the All-State Foundation. How has that been instrumental in helping your journey?
Yeah, I think there are a lot of people and groups that say they want to support young people, and I think the All-State Foundation really walks the walk. So they don't want young people to act like adults, they want young people to act like young people. And really just...
love that.
And I think they do a great job just honoring that natural expertise that young people have of being able to be optimistic, seeing the future, connecting with their communities. And so that's been, I think, instrumental to me, is just getting to work with such an incredible group of people and incredible young people and learn from them and just have a network of other youth change makers who are trying to balance like saving the world and you got to turn in that essay on Friday. It's just an incredible group.
I love it. So speaking of all the things you got going on, you're just days away from graduating from the University of Virginia. You plan to continue your work in service as a career at your new job. You've done a lot of amazing things. And I want you to know, to celebrate all that you've done and your ongoing efforts, the All-State Foundation is awarding you a grant worth $25,000 to a nonprofit of your choice. Are you surprised? You didn't know? Allstate Foundation, the TAM fam.